You are listening to Directions from a Spiritual Tour Guide podcast. I am your host, Chanel Scott. I'm a psychic medium and energy healer who has been supporting those on a spiritual journey for over a decade. I'm your tour guide into the world of the unknown, showing you that the magic of the universe is at your fingertips. I believe spirituality is simple and fun, and this podcast will make it easily accessible, giving you the real talk on all things divine and spiritual, helping you to step into the flow, manifesting your dreams because we all deserve to be living our best life. Are you ready for an adventure? Hello, sunshines, and welcome to a new episode of Directions from a Spiritual Tour Guide podcast. And I am Chanel, your host and your spiritual tour guide, as we dive in and look at the real talk on all things spiritual, mystical, and divine. I love sharing the simplicity of a spiritual practice and how you can encourage it in your day-to-day life, incorporate it, and really use this beautiful connection to find more flow, ease, and grace in your day-to-day life. But today, I have something really special for you. I wanted to share with you a gift that my teacher, Lori Wilson, is sharing with all of you this year. And I feel like this is something important to share to open up the intuitive doors for other people. And the fact that they're not asking for anything at all in return. It is simply about creating more awareness, more peace, and more flow in the universe for this year. So my teacher, Lori Wilson, I have been blessed to be working with her over the last probably 10 years now. I've done multiple courses, trainings with her, and have just enjoyed her messages, her teachings. She channels the grandmother who is near and dear to my heart. She is such a wise and wonderful soul that Lori shares messages from. And this course is the first course I ever took from Lori. It is her Access Intuition 101 Foundation course. It is the guiding principles for developing intuition. It demystifies intuition. It helps you to find that trust, expand your intuitive abilities, your understanding of the sources of wisdom. It gives you tools because it's important to understand what tools do and don't work for you. Greater awareness, discerning energies, and it's just all in all an incredible course. So the Lori channels the grandmother every year for a yearly message, and the message this year was that it is the year of peace. And in honor of that, Lori felt guided to expand her reach and the number of souls that they connect with. And I love that she chose to do this by sharing this course that is so foundational in developing your intuitive skills at no cost at all to anyone, to the first million people that sign up for it. It's an incredible, incredible, incredible gift. I love Lori's teachings, and I feel like we teach in a very different way. She's very concise. I love her ethics and the boundaries and the opening and closing. Like, she has a lot of really beautiful things that she teaches that are, again, foundational in creating your spiritual practice, to opening your intuition. And so I really wanted to share this opportunity with you. But I also wanted to talk about the 8 sources of wisdom, because this is what she focuses on during this course. And I am just sharing them with you. I am not teaching you this course in any way. I am not one of the trainers on this course, but I want you to understand what's in this course, because the value of this course is huge. This is done all online. It is on demand, so you can move through it at your own pace. There is a lot of teachings, meditations, and exercises for you to really gain an understanding of the tools that you have to access and the sources of wisdom that you can access to develop your intuition and really being able to do something like this helps us to build the trust that is needed to really move with our intuition. So I am going to share with you the 8 sources of wisdom from this course, and hopefully that will intrigue you to go and check out this course. So again, Lori Wilson, she's from Guelph, Ontario. Inner Access 101 is her website. You can go on there and find this course right on that homepage, right near the top. Access Intuition 101. It's the foundational intuition course. All online, move through it. I think it's like 25 hours. It's a huge course. It's valued at $297. And again, there is no charge for it at this time for the first 1 million people that sign up for it. So please go ahead and check it out. But in the meantime, 8 sources of wisdom, because I think this is really important to know and understand. So the 8 sources of wisdom are wisdom that we can tap into to get intuitive messages, to increase our intuition. It is this beautiful places where we can learn to access and discern the energies of these 8 sources to be able to get messages. And again, not everyone is going to resonate with you. So pick the ones that you really love in the course after doing it, try them all, and, work with them to really develop whatever it is that you're trying to create right now within your spiritual practice. So number 1 is your own higher self. This is a really easy access point because we know the energy of our own being, and this one vibrates at a much higher energy source, and it is like a layer of us, and we can tap into that higher self to get answers, to get messages, and that sort of thing. Number 2, I love this one, spirit guides. This is channeling the messages from our spirit guides. I have numerous spirit guides. I mostly work with my Star Collective, but I do have a handful of spirit guides that I work with for different purposes, and some that just show up that need to say their piece. Like I said, Lori channels the grandmother. Her name is Ruth. She was a Plains Indian, a native Indian, and just she has the most beautiful wisdom that she shares through it. So your spirit guides are another source of wisdom. Lots of different ways you can tap into that, and it's just a channeled information. So understanding how you channel is really important too. So you'll get more information about channeling in that one. Lori also teaches several channeling classes, so you can always check that out too. Source number 3 is wisdom of past lives. And there's multiple ways of tapping into this. She teaches you dowsing in this module. I just did past life regression training with Lori and loved it. Our past lives, and you can do past life readings too. There's lots and lots of ways to access our past lives. But our past lives also are a beautiful way to tap into things that we've carried into this lifetime, promises and decisions that we have made in our past lives that are now, showing up in our current life, and why are they there? Sometimes they're good, sometimes they need healing. So, number 4 is the wisdom from our own body. I love the body and all that it has to say. I think that was my first love when it came to working with intuition. I do energy work. I do medical intuition, which I learned from Lori. I love her style of medical intuition. But the body holds everything. Everything. It holds the energetic frequency of everything. And just honoring the way things show up in our body can tell us so much. And I've seen this within my own practice and my own clients, but also I work with a friend who's an EFT practitioner. And that's one of the questions she always asks me. Where are you feeling that in your body, and what is it saying? Your body has so much to share. And your body is not biased. It simply wants to be in a state of balance, and it doesn't choose one thing or the other because it thinks it's better or worse. It just simply chooses things to create balance in the body. So amazing. Number 5 is an animal or elemental guide. So this could be the wind, the rain. It could be a hawk or a peacock, which is one of my spirit guides. Any of the animals. She talks about sound in this module. And I love working with these kind of spirit guides. For me, they show up more for quick messages. And it's like when peacock energy shows up, I immediately know it's like one of 3 things that we're going to. So it's a beautiful energy. But also we can acknowledge, animal medicine in like, what's showing up for us. The cardinals, past loved ones, foxes show up for me a lot. Lately, mourning doves are another one that's showing up for me a lot. So the animals that we are drawn to or resonate with can also share messages on the journey for us. Okay. Number 6, another fave of mine, a new fave though, is energies from beyond Earth. So this is all of our galactic beings and kind of star energy and planet energy, and there's all sorts of beautiful things out there that we can connect into the energies of, and they are a huge source of wisdom. My spirit guide that I've been channeling for a very long time is galactic. It is a collective of galactic energies that come together. I like to call them my star collective. They are a council of galactic beings that share energy, and they share tons of information and wisdom with me, and it's been such a beautiful source of information. So you can see the crossover here as well in the sources of wisdom. So number 2 is spirit guides, which I've talked about, and then number 6 is energies beyond Earth. Well, my spirit guide is an energy beyond Earth. So yeah, same thing. Your spirit guide might be an animal. So that's your animal guide as well as your spirit guide. There's lots of sources of energy and how they kind of overlap with each other as well. Number 7 is loved ones past, and this is really our mediumship. It is a form of channeling. It is a form of connecting with spirits, our loved ones from the other side. The interesting thing about channeling this, loved ones from the other side, mediumship, is that we are constantly having to tap into different energies and really having to discern those energies. I know that's why it's later in the course. This can be challenging for some people, and it's really important to understand which energy that we are tapped into and why we are tapped into it to make sure we're getting messages that are for the highest good and that are, clean and clear and from a source that is a source we want to be tapped into. So loved ones from the other side, mediumship. The last one is universal wisdom on the day-to-day. Beautiful energy from the universe that is shared with us on the regular. There is so many tools within this course and these 8 sources of wisdom that will really help you and guide you on this journey and, discover your spiritual path. And like I said, I feel like Lori teaches very differently than me, so I don't feel like this is a crossover. The information's definitely a crossover, but I am honored to be able to share this with you and to, be able to share someone else's insight and style of teaching that may just land differently for you. So I appreciate you being here and listening and being open. Like I said, it is such a gift to be able to access this course at no charge whatsoever. It is a value of $297. I hope you go over and take advantage of this and really take your time to go through it and learn all you can. I will continue to be here as your spiritual tour guide. And as a reminder, I do have my own Divine Map community. This is my mentoring community that I work with, and we meet 4 times a month live on Zoom. We do readings, we do a workshop, we do a straight mentoring session. I think those are some of my favorites. The conversation's always amazing. People bring their questions and we move through it. And then, of course, I have one night where we do a guided meditation. It's a Yoga Nidra. If you are just interested in Yoga Nidra, there is a Yoga Nidra club that just focuses on that as well. But I love taking people on a spiritual journey and helping them to understand their information, the things that they have that they can access, like this course. My group, Divine Map Community, is got a workshop library and healing meditation library as well that's included. So you can check that out. Feel free to DM me for more information or check out my website. And of course, again, please go over and check out Lori Wilson's website, Inner Access 101, and just really dive in and see what she has to offer. It is such an incredible course to be able to share with you. So enjoy. From my heart and soul to yours, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until the next time.